I want to thank the listeners and viewers of InfoWars. We've changed the world. Even mainstream media admits that we're bigger than CNN, we're as big as Fox, we're bigger than the BBC, on Quantcast, you name it. I want to thank you all for your support. And on this Thanksgiving and this Black Friday that's coming up, we're going to extend free shipping store-wide to people specifically that have the promo code FREE. Some of the specials are as high as 50% on incredibly high-quality products like Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver. That's 50% off and free shipping. That is a loss leader at InfoWarsStore.com. Trump is My President shirt is about to sell out. It's limited edition. It is for sale at cost, $9.95, shipping included. All you have to do is put in promo code FREE at checkout to get free shipping on top of discounts up to 50% off store-wide at InfoWarsStore.com. You can also call toll-free 888-253-3139. But for myself, the InfoWars family, and everybody else in this fight, I want to salute and thank all of you for your support. Whatever you do, keep spreading the articles, the videos to everybody you know. It is absolutely devastating the globalists because we're on the march and the frickin' empire is on the run. Joe Biggs has just run into the control room. He's got some breaking news for us, Joe.
Well, no, I wanted to comment on what you were saying really quick. I tweeted out yesterday, someone who witnessed real Donald Trump chewing out the lying media at Trump Tower today said it was like an effing firing squad. And Anthony Cumia wrote back to me and made a really good point I thought I'd bring up. It says, notice how the media has to create this Nazi image of Trump lining up media personalities and shooting them. They can't stop. F them.
That's right. And look, they have lied about him. He wouldn't be real. Listen, when CNN calls here now, and my producer goes, listen, they've been begging, they really want you on. I go get on the phone and I say, is it going to be live? No, Mr. Jones. Or they'll lie and say, yeah, it's live. And then an hour before they call back and go, actually, it's going to be taped. And I go, nope, I'm only going to be on there live. You're not going to edit me. And they'll start being real arrogant. I go, listen, you're a pack of liars. I know you are. Go to hell. In fact, there's behind-the-scenes footage of me on CNN one time. The last time I was on, like 5 years ago or 3 years ago, with what we actually taped versus what went on air. Biggs, come back here real quick. He's in there, the control room ran off. You're coming on in about an hour and 15 minutes with Margaret. What are some of the topics you're going to be breaking down?
We're going to talk about some more in-depth stuff about the media coming in and basically, you know, just being told off by Trump. Some of our inputs on that as well. Ron Paul calling out the fake media, giving his list. And, you know, the Kanye West thing. I think the Kanye West story is kind of a big deal. Because you think about it, he is one of the most followed people on Twitter. He's this darling child for the New World Order, and people use him as a tool to kind of brainwash these kids. And he kind of comes to this realization point where he goes, you know what, maybe he's not that bad. You know, if I would have voted, I would have voted for Trump. Let's give him a chance. And then within an hour, this guy all of a sudden has this nervous breakdown, and the doctors put him in a psychiatric ward. I mean, I don't get that. Like, that's so weird, because the last thing we need is someone with that many followers who could really mold a lot of young minds. The last thing we need is him talking about how he's pro-Trump.
Sure, they're sending the message that you must be mentally ill if you finally go. It's a hoax, like Tim Allen said. He hasn't done anything. There's no source material. It's all made up. Thank you, Joe. We'll talk to you coming up at the bottom of the next hour. But the good news is Democratic Party going extinct admits Democratic rep. Now, I'm going to go to some of your phone calls here in a moment. And when we go to the bottom of the hour, and when Owen Schroyer joins us, we'll continue with your phone calls. I'm going to get to a huge fake news story that Michael Zimmerman heard them talking about on local radio this morning. He went and checked it and found out, as usual, it is a total and complete lie. So that's coming up at the bottom of the hour. I'm going to tell one of the writers, they should probably blurb this or write about it, because I've told you we're going to set up a whole section on exposing fake news on Infowars.com, a new section, a new tab on the right-hand side that you can click on. It'll be a page of videos and articles, both video reports and article reports that break down fake news. And let me tell you, there's plenty of it. And guess who's actually doing it? MSM. And here's the example. The Daily Beast, that's Newsweek. Texas Republicans want to out LGBT kids in school. Now, you read the article. You read the bill. It's two different things entirely. There is no mention of sexual persuasion, of sex, of gay people, of anything in here. There is zero information. Guys, I had the full bill. Yes, Zimmerman, to print that for me again. because I had it right here. And it's actually a wiki leak I just picked up. I can't keep track of all this anymore. And it's incredible. You read the bill, and it has nothing to even do with that. I mean, the lying. But again, you've got to make your group persecuted. So you can then tell people who the bad guys are they're trying to get you. And what it actually says is that if your kid tells a teacher they're thinking about committing suicide or something, that the school's allowed to contact the parents. Well, of course they should be able to do that. But see, there's a lot of stuff going on in these schools where kids are being recruited into all sorts of weirdness, Satan worship, you name it. And they don't want those kids to be able to talk to their parents, or they don't want the teachers to be able to talk to the parents. So they don't want the school, good people in the school, to talk to parents about what's going on. There's a real agenda here. And if you read Salon and other liberal publications, they say, oh, it's time to legalize pedophilia. It's loving. NAMBLA is loving. And we should just go along with all this. So there's something very deep and very dark here about this fake news agenda, because they don't want you having context of what's happened to your children. And they don't want you having contact with your children. They want to cut you off from your children because, as Melissa Harris Perry said, your kids belong to the state, not you. We'll be right back. I'm Alex Jones. Your phone calls are straight ahead. I want to thank the listeners and viewers of InfoWars. And on this Thanksgiving and this Black Friday that's coming up, we're going to extend free shipping store-wide to people specifically that have the promo code FREE.